I know you all want to pick your 0.5 Return to the Ancients starter build. I do as well. But right now, before the patch notes come out, we just do not know enough. We just don't know enough to make a good build. Locking in an exact build now on exactly what you're going to do in the whole playthrough on the campaign is one of the easiest ways you can bait yourself. Theory crafting an ascendancy or a style or an archetype is completely fine, but locking yourself into exactly which skill gem you're going to unlock where in the campaign and exactly which support gem you're going to apply to everything, that is where people get burnt. This video is not going to tell you what to play. It's not a build guide. It's just going to tell you pitfalls and why you should avoid those pitfalls so that you don't end up going for a build that just doesn't work in the next season because of the balance changing they might do. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I will be uploading tons of Path of Exile 2 videos for 0.5 and going into 1.0, and it is completely free to do. And if you like this video, it will be shared to more people, so more people also will avoid falling into these pits. And why does patch notes matter so much? We had the over 1 hour reveal video. We have had multiple teasers afterwards. Why isn't that enough to make our build for the campaign? I'm going to show you why. So these are the patch notes for last season. And we're not going to go for all the changes they made. That's pointless. This is just to show you how much patch notes matter. These that I'm going to show you right now are the changes for the different ascendancies alone. Deadeye, Pathfinder, Amazon, Ritualist, Warbringer, Titan, Smith of Kitava has many. Infernalist, Bloodmage, Stormweaver, Chronomancer, Gemini Legionnaire, Tactician, Witchhunter, Invoker, Acolyte, Shayula. Almost every ascendancy got changed. And quite massive changes as well. So you have to be careful so that you don't end up playing something that just doesn't work anymore. For example, there might be a really strong interaction with a support gem and a skill that they might just remove that interaction entirely, and then you're stuck there with a build that doesn't work. Now, it is safe to assume that there will probably be less balance patch changes this season compared to last, since there's so much extra content this season, and this is the endgame patch, but there will probably be a good amount of balancing, because GGG does not want to balance mid-league, so they do it at the start of each league. But that's not all. Now we're going to go into the gem changes. And I'm not going to read these out for you. You shouldn't even read these because these are old news. This is just to show you how many changes they are making. Look at this. And these numbers are massive. There are really big numbers here as well. And just keep looking. It doesn't stop. There is the end of the skill gem changes. So that is why you have to be a little bit careful locking in your build or seeing a guide now and then following that guide. Now there will be good guides, and there will be guides that are good to follow right now as well. However, if you are following guides from a good creator, those will be updated after the patch notes are released. So it's really important that if you find a guide now and you follow that guide, it is just super important that you check back after the patch notes are released to see if that guide has been updated. And the patch notes will come out May 21st, so this Thursday. So check back on the guides you have been paying attention to after that date, or just wait till after that date before you look at guides. But like I said, figure out what you want to play. Figure out what ascendancy you want to play, what archetype you want to play. Because we have these weeks to prepare and to figure out what we want to play so that we can look into different types of builds, etc. Also, you're probably pretty safe playing one of the versions that they showed off in the reveal videos, like the Twisters going crazy with the Spirit Walker Ascendancy, for example. Now, I'm personally probably going to end up playing the Martial Artists. I'm still waiting for them to reveal the last nodes on that Ascendancy, and then after seeing those nodes and the patch notes, I'm going to look into what build I want to play for that class. But that is all I wanted to go over. I just wanted to shed light on the how impactful the patch notes are for builds, because there's so many players that go into YouTube, they search up best PoE 2 league starter or best 0.5 build or something like that, and then they follow a guide that was made even before the reveal. We had build guides out before the reveal, and then they follow that build it gets nuked in the patch notes, but the viewer doesn't check back, and then they suddenly are stuck with a build that doesn't work, and then end up quitting early. Do not be that person.